Hello, everybody. What's up? Sorry for the late delay. Had some tech issues with my computer. I believe the NSA or maybe Putin got a hold of it. My name is Graham Elwood. You're watching the Political Vigilante live stream. It is Sunday, August 18th, 2019. What's up, Jesus? What's up, Backyard Politics? How's everybody doing today? Can you see and hear me okay? Let's make sure the tech is working. Hello, Michelle, Matt Clark. Welcome, everybody. Polish Hammer. Nice. Cold Steel Truth. What's up, Brian? Shannon, hello. You should do live streams about personal finance. Yeah, that's all right. Good. Oh, you like my shirt? Yeah, this is my cousin's band, Junk Parlor. They're out of San Francisco. Everyone can hear me all right. Right on. Funky Tuna. That's a fantastic name. How'd you come up with that screen name, Funky Tuna? Let me just pull up all my windows here so I know what's going down. Yeah, the weather's been nice. It's a lot of crazy. We just passed 45,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 46,000 subscribers, which is awesome. We've had 10.2 million minutes of watch time in the last 28 days, 1.2 million views, which is fantastic. So, yeah, this has been growing quite well. And thank you to all of you. Thank you, anyone who's been with me for a long time. Thank you, all of you who are just new. Thanks for joining. I've picked up 20,000 subscribers in 28 days, which is like nuts. It's such a cool thing. So I really appreciate everybody. Oh, we just passed 46,000 subscribers just as I said that. Boom, bam, just did it. That's crazy. So I just want to bring up this live control room. Blah, 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 blah. Make sure I got that. All right. All right, let's get into some of it. Thank you, Trinity Redor Blue Pill, Hi-Ho Kemet the Frog here. That's a long title. You cover Epstein perfectly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Chris Potter, tell us what you know about Jeffrey Epstein. Well, not much that I know has changed since the last video I did about them spotting Ghislaine Maxwell here in Los Angeles, which was, I don't know, infuriating. Maybe that's the word I'm going to use. So I've been getting a lot more information. Many people have sent me information, and it's just taken me a long time to sort through it. And I don't want to do a video that's like too all over the place or like a 3-hour one or whatever. So I just want to, I've gotten some information from some organizations that handle human trafficking. So I want to cover that. There's so much now. When all of the, a week ago, the day before he committed suicide, which is a Mossad term for murder, they unsealed all those documents from the last court case, and there's 2,000 pages. I want to go through those. So there's so much to go through. But I want to cover that as best I can. And I said this on Twitter, but I'll say it again. Like the Epstein stuff, I'm going to keep covering it. It's not easy to cover. It's really horrifying. So I'm going to cover it as best I can, but I will like periodically take breaks from it because it can just be too much for me personally. I'm not going to bail on it, but I also am not going to there's other stuff I want to cover too. So I will. Yeah. And some of you saw Kim Iverson, we did an interview for her show, and she asked me all these questions about losing my home. She just posted that. So if you don't subscribe to Kim Iverson, please do. It's a really cool interview. So what's up? Cold Steel Truth, Emberg 33, Cat B, good to see you. Right on. Hey, Mares, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Thank you for supporting the show. For everybody who's new to it, we've got 151 people watching and 50 likes. Please hit the like button. That is a great way to support the show. And then you can do what A. Mares just did, which is you see that dollar icon at the bottom. If you click that, and then you can ask me I'll answer whatever question you want to ask. I can't, I'll try to get to the regular ones, but the show's been growing so much. The last time I did this, we had up to over 800 people watching. So, hey, Mares, I will see you in Iowa City. We are doing, Ron Placone and I are doing Progressive Comedy Tour this September 4th through the 8th. We're doing Omaha, Sioux Falls, Madison, Minneapolis, and Iowa City. Polled in Iowa, first time Friday. Guess who wasn't on the candidate list? Tulsi had to spell her name for the pollster. Jesus. What the absolute fuck? People will go Bernie, say Tulsi. Yeah, man, crazy. That's man, that's insane. Not surprising, especially when Tulsi took out Kamala in the last debate. Just really took her out. That was like, uh-oh, we better clamp down on this Tulsi person. Yeah, the polls are so amazing. They'll literally say, first place Biden, third place Liz Warren, fourth place Kamala, and they won't mention who's in second place in their poll because it's Bernie. It's insane. So yeah, you can just see how, it's funny. All of you are paying attention. If you're watching this show and getting your news on YouTube, you can spot the lies. And once you start paying attention, it's so easy to see how they try to frame their propaganda. It's really amazing. It's just, and they're so brazen about it. After all they did in 2016, they're even more brazen now than ever. It seems like they're just like, we can do whatever the hell we want. We're the ruling elites, So it's crazy. Do you think John Brennan Russia hoax mastermind is a Walking Dead man? Yeah, I think it's a good theory that maybe he's is a zombie. I would look at it. Jana Kelton, what's up? Can a person do a citizen's arrest on Ghislaine Maxwell if we see her in public? Yeah, I don't know, man. I've asked myself that question because I'm just like, would they say, oh, you abducted her or whatever? I don't know. I would absolutely call the police on her. I mean, I among other things. So it's a real question you're asking. You're asking a very real question. But I don't think we're going to see her in public again. I think that was a very deliberate thing. As I said in the video, she just shows up in Hollywood reading a CIA book. That was a message, either saying Jeffrey Epstein is alive, and I more think it's this, because Ghislaine Maxwell is evil. She's pure evil. Is, hey, anybody in Hollywood or anybody out there that might think about being a whistleblower, we'll kill you. That's what I thought that was. So Michelle Rowe, what's up, Michelle? Thank you for making Gotham great again. We have 246 people watching, 106 likes. Hit the like button. Thank you, Michelle, for supporting the show. Thank you for covering Epstein and bloated Bill Barr's cover-up efforts. How infuriating it is that Ghislaine Maxwell was not sucker punched in LA. Yeah, it's again, and I really appreciate you saying that. You just see how connected and how utterly soulless the ruling class is. I mean, it's all these same names keep popping up. Acosta, Bill Barr. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But then again, it isn't. They're so, in some ways, we're getting to see them out in the open more, who they are. we're forcing them out in the open. The one thing is true. You can't shame these people and, what you're doing isn't right. They don't care. We have to scare them. And they need to be scared that we're going to expose all of their crap. I mean, they need to really be afraid because there's more of us than there are of them. That's my thinking on that. Taj Marie, what's up? Shave your knuckles for justice. Thanks for supporting the show. Tom Perez /DNC is cherry picking polls. There's a petition on change.org. Economist Emerson Suffolk polls for DNC debates. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the DNC is really doing the exact same thing they did 4 years ago. It's like really insane. They're just like, the media's smearing Bernie or not covering him or whatever. I mean, it's exactly, they're doing the same thing, but I'm glad you put that out there on change.org. Yeah, they're cherry picking the polls that we should use the Economist Emerson Suffolk polls for the DNC debates because, yeah, they keep creating all of these ridiculous rules to make sure no real progressives. I mean, look, they made sure Mike Gravel wasn't on the debate stage, didn't they? Did a good job of that. Now they got to get Tulsi out of there. And then everyone can gang up on Bernie. And then they'll go, hey, progressives, Liz Warren will be on the ticket somewhere. Kamala, Liz Warren. And see, progressives, we've got you covered. No, Liz Warren is a fake progressive. That's their tactic. Thanks for bringing that up, Taj Marie. Cureforcancer.co. Boom. Thank you for making Gotham great again. Please do a video on DTube. It's a free speech alternative platform to YouTube. I appreciate that. I looked into DTube about a year ago or so when YouTube first started demonetizing things, and it was like Steemit and DTube, and it was just so, maybe they've ironed out the tech on it, but it would like, I would upload a video and it would take 45 minutes and then it wouldn't upload all the way. And it was costing me too much time. So I might look back into it, but I got to be honest with you, I'm pretty happy with Rockfin. So if you guys go to rokfin.com/Graham Elwood, that's my Rockfin channel. There's no ads on it. It's blockchain and it's cryptocurrency, and I'm putting all my videos up on Rockfin. So I'll look back at D2, but I hope they iron their stuff out though. Cureforcancer.co. Thank you, my friend. Do you really want the pedophile oligarchs to take away more of our guns? Don't you see that mental health background checks are code for politically incorrect views? The same tactic was used in the Soviet Union. Well, I don't know. This might be where we differ. I think the oligarchs would want, I just can't not see the money of the NRA and the gun lobby. The NRA and the gun lobby have made it so it's easy for anybody to get a gun. And mass shooting after mass shooting after mass shooting, there's people who it's like unchecked mental illness, easy access to guns. And I think we should do, first of all, this country needs to address mental illness, but they're not separate issues. They're both. And we just shouldn't have easy access to guns. It's just like, I don't think it's a good thing. And the fact is, every time there's a mass shooting, gun sales go up. The NRA basically controls the Republican Party and some of the Democrats. They have a stranglehold on this, and people have been wanting, and I don't agree that it's a deep state tactic to take away our guns so that they can come get us. Because look, the military, if the United States government wanted to just take out its own people, it can. Your AR-15 is not going to stop a drone strike. One Apache helicopter could level a city like the downtown of Denver or something. So like, I just don't subscribe to that. I mean, the oligarchs need to just worry about their own security team taking them out, because that's typically what happens. So I don't agree with making sure that the partially or untrained white supremacists don't have guns is by guaranteeing that the only highly trained white supremacists get to carry them. Yeah. Tony DeMeo, shave your knuckles for justice. Mad that Tom Steyer might replace Tulsi at debates. Yeah. Oh God. It's that right there. Tom Steyer is a billionaire who claims to be this progressive billionaire, and he's got all this money. And why? Oh, great! A white guy billionaire thinks he's got the answers. Why is he going to be on the stage? Another rich white guy? You know, if he had those billions of dollars, what Tom Steyer, he could. You know, Ron Placone did this tweet. I'm paraphrasing it, but Ron brought up a great point of like, gee, I'm a billionaire. I got all this money. I could put money into helping the environment or backing causes or politicians or anything like that, fixing infrastructure. No, I'm going to blow it on a dumb campaign. We need another white guy running in the Democratic primary. Tom Steyer could go to, he could just say, I'm going to give college tuition. You know, I could go to the worst school districts in Northern California or anywhere in California, the first high school, find these high schools where it's bad, there's high dropout rates and violence and teen pregnancy and all this stuff. There's this billionaire, I forget his name, it was like a hotel tycoon down in Florida who went to the worst high school in Miami that had all those high teen pregnancy, high dropout rate, high gang violence, all this stuff. And he said, everybody who graduates, I will pay for college from now on. Oh, guess what? All the bad statistics dropped. Less violence, less dropout, less teen pregnancy, all that stuff because people. So Tom Steyer could do that. Tom Steyer could just say, I'm going to put solar panels on low-income families' homes. I could go to every, high school and grade school and fix it and give people good education and hope. I could go in all these. I've talked about this before. So, like I'm big brother to a kid and his, grandmother lives in South Central and, I go there to drop him off or pick him up and there's no Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. There's no fresh produce for them. There's no yoga studios. There's no Pilates. There's check cashing. There's liquor stores and there's fast food and pawn shops. And, Tom Steyer could take his money and just go into one neighborhood and completely change people's lives. All these abandoned buildings, he could just put in there. He could say, oh, I'm going to put a grocery store in here. Only people in the neighborhood. I'm going to build affordable housing for only people in the neighborhood, not gentrify the neighborhood and push them out. But he could do that. But instead he wants to waste it on ad buys so he can go, I'm Tom Steyer and we need to impeach Trump. Oh, shut up. Go somewhere else, you moron. Go waste your money somewhere else. I don't want to listen to your nonsense. Another rich white guy. What the fuck is he going to do? Steyer / Delaney, 20 never. That's great. Yeah, they're running anti-Medicare for all ads on TV right now, of course. Sam Dean, good to see you down under, my friend. Tickets are selling in Melbourne and Sydney. I haven't checked Perth or Adelaide, but I mean, they're already selling a lot of tickets in Sydney and Melbourne, so those shows might sell out. We'll hope to see you down there. So Sam, when I was younger, I lived in a houseboat and dated the girl next door. Eventually, we drifted apart. Thank you, Sam, for spending $5 to say that joke. Oh, that's hilarious. 408 people watching, 169 likes. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up there. This is so great, man. This show's been growing. A week ago, we had 700 people watching. On Tuesday, when I did that team up with the Convo Couch, we had 800 people watching. It's so fantastic to watch this channel grow. It is the coolest. It is the coolest thing. Cool Blue 71. Shave your knuckles for justice. Quote, who is Tom Steyer? Quote, overwhelming majority of U.S. citizens. Exactly. So he's going to have to spend all this money to get everyone to know who Tom. Let's get to know Tom Steyer and hire a publicist. What you could be fixing people's lives. Why don't you, buy homes for people who lost their home? Why don't you do that, Tom? Instead of an ad buy, why don't you give me my condo back and the millions of other people? Why don't you find families who had children who the housing collapse ruined lives? Why don't you do that? Why don't you pay for people to go to college? Why don't you go fix a school? Why don't you, go to some school that doesn't have, they cut the arts programs and put money buy the whole school musical instruments and teachers to teach music and art. Why don't you do that, Tom? Nobody gives a shit about your dumb fucking ego thinking you can fix everything. I hope you're watching this, Tom. I'll interview you on this show and it won't be fun. But I don't think you or your team have the balls to come on a show like this and be interviewed. You fucking billionaire waste of time. Bethany Hunt, shave your knuckles for justice. Worst effect of mediocrity myth is the 1% believing the BS and thinking the world really needs them. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm a self-made billionaire. No, you're not. That is a complete myth. There's no way you made yourself a billionaire. You had so much help and so many people propping you up in a system that favors you. What private schools did Tom Steyer go to? Who gave him a small business loan? Did his dad give him $1 million like Trump's daddy? Fuck you. What are you going to do? Why don't you just back Bernie? Why don't you throw $500 million into Bernie's campaign or Tulsi's campaign? Why don't you do that? Why don't you push a Green New Deal? I'm not voting for you, you moron. Daddy Grad, thank you for supporting the show. Should Bernie come clean about the leverage? Are you referring to the leverage that's in the Podesta emails that they supposedly have leverage on Bernie? If that's what you're referring to, I don't know what the leverage is. And yeah, I wish he would just get it out of the way so they don't have it on him anymore, if that is true. That is my thought on those. I'm not sure I didn't miss anybody here. Louise Brooks. What's up, Louise? Thanks for supporting the show. Progressive Soapbox just reported Epstein's lawyer pushed to get him off suicide watch. Jesus. No way. Tinfoil hat moment, but an easy explanation is there was a plan to extract him. He was a narcissist. They rarely commit suicide. Well, that's for sure. There's no way this narcissist who has been getting away literally with a pedophile ring for a long time got a slap on the wrist in 2008. There's no way that guy was like, oh, I feel remorse. He doesn't feel remorse. He's a sociopath. We've seen several things. He was taken off suicide watch. The guards, I reported on this, the guards fell asleep or whatever. So either they extracted him because he's a CIA asset or they had someone go in there and kill him. One of the two, but that doesn't shock me at all. Yeah, there's no way he committed suicide. There's no way. There was an attempt made on his life 2 weeks prior. That's my opinion. And then they either extracted him or they killed him because they wanted him to shut up. That's what I think. Cureforcancer.co. In science, a theory is a well-established conclusion supported by the evidence. In politics, a conspiracy theory is a well-established conclusion supported by the evidence. The CIA propagandized the term to fool the gullible. Yeah. Right. Right. Is in science, a theory is a well-established conclusion supported by the evidence. In politics, a conspiracy theory is a well-established conclusion supported by the evidence. Yep, CIA's done a fantastic job, man. Done a fantastic job of doing that. Danny O'Brien, what's up, Danny? Shave your knuckles for justice. Hey, everybody. 505 people watching, which is awesome, but only 251 likes. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up to where they need to be. And share this out on your social media. That helps grow the numbers on the show. I know we have a lot of new subscribers to this, so welcome. I do this every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, and then I do some periodically during the week. August 29th at 7 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to do the Political Vigilante game show with Jimmy Dore and Steph Zamorano. Great ways to help the show are free. The free ways are liking and sharing and all those things. Those analytics help. Subscribing to the channel and just putting, liking every video, putting positive comments in the comment section. YouTube tracks all that stuff, and that helps. And then pushing all of my videos out on your social media. And then the ways are you can do what Danny O'Brien has done. You can support the show here. You can go to patreon.com/GrahamElwood. You can go to rockfin.com/ all that's at GrahamElwood.com, my website. Danny, thank you for supporting the show. George Galloway on Moats today says Epstein was killed. Mossad agent ran honeypots for blackmail of rich and famous, probably for Israeli Mossad. CIA roots go deep. Yeah, that's thanks, Danny, for bringing that up. I heard George Galloway was going live today. I didn't get a chance to see it. But I mean, I know that, CIA, they extract people, but I think what makes the most sense to me, again, I try to stick to as many facts as possible. The facts are these, is that many of his accusers said that Epstein told them, like Virginia Roberts and people like that said, he would deliberately get leverage on people. This is how he operated. He'd have a powerful person, usually a man, come to one of his parties. They'd be asked, oh, do you want a massage from a beautiful girl? A beautiful young woman, they would say. It would be a child. It would be an underage child who would perform sex acts. They would videotape it, and then Epstein had leverage on them. So I think when he got busted, all those people that he had leverage on were like, get him, kill him, have him whacked. That's what I think. And I'm glad that you brought that up on George Galloway. I'll look into that, Danny, and watch that. Thanks, man. Cool Blue 71. Shave your knuckles for justice. And people always ask, what does shave your knuckles for justice means? It's just a silly thing I started doing last year. And now I just did that once right to the camera, and I was like, man, I got hairy knuckles. I was like, you should shave your knuckles for justice. That's where that joke comes from. That's all it means. It's nothing deeper than that. Cool Blue 71, regarding Ben Shapiro about higher paying jobs, refer to Steve Martin. You too can be a millionaire. First thing you do, get $1 million. Yeah, exactly. That's such a great point. I know. It's just like, yeah, it's always some self-made billionaire. Oh, yeah, your parents put you in private school. You got hedge fund money. Like, give me a break, man. Like, yeah. So. Is there a troll? Yeah, the USA is a shit show. What's up, Carrie Quinn? I was wondering how you recognized you're a mush. You are. It doesn't make sense. All right. Alma Soul, what's up? I just started following you, Graham. You're a real warrior. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh shit, what did I do? What happened? Sorry. Where did it go? God.